this is instant reaction to a draw, not a win. We're still waiting 24th of February according to my stats man next to me, so it's a long wait for a home win and still a wait for Darryl Clark's first home win of the season. Andy, we started shaky, then found his feet and then finished really shaky. What do you think about that?
After the first bit where I thought Northampton's left winger were causing us some problems, and they were winning a good number of balls in the air towards our defence, we settled down, I thought, and then I thought we played pretty well. You know, I thought we scored a pretty good goal. I think Cosy got it out from under his feet and led it on to Max Watters, who got it out from under his feet and played it in, and I'm really chuffed for him because he worked really well and he worked hard, Max, and he deserved his goal, and I thought he did really, really well. And I thought we were in command generally. I mean, you know, they're no mugs, but I thought generally we were all right. The second half started, and obviously we got no mistake, and we got an early goal, and you know, Adam Phillips took it really well. And at 2-0, I thought we were looking pretty comfortable. And my son Jonathan, at side of me, was saying, "Well, this is all right. This isn't like last year. We're going for it. You know, we're winning 2-0, but we're still going for it. We're not defending the edge of our box." And I said, "Well, you can always, it's a dangerous score, but you can always tell, you know, if you go to 2-1, how do we deal with it then?" I said, but not that I wanted to stop at 2-0. Now it'll stop at 2-0, we settled. You know, they were famous last words. So it went to 2-1, and again, like our second goal, their first goal, a mistake. You know, Gaga's just, you know, he's played all right besides, he's just made a mistake, and that's going to happen with goalkeepers. I'm not sure if their lad put it in, or if he put it in. I'm not sure who actually scored it.
Are we talking his first goal or second goal? Because that was second goal, that. First goal was when he cut inside and put it in corner.
I just thought it was just a big mistake. And I think we hung off. I was a bit disappointed in Mile, because I think there were a few times when he were going to go for it and then didn't, and come away and just you're letting him run at you. You're just letting him run at you. There's people around you, so you can go for it. And we've done what we've done, sadly. I don't think we played badly at all. But we've done what we've done, you know. And I would be surprised in virtually last kick at match, a free kick, they went to corner flag with it. I think, I was glad. Yeah. I thought, they put it in the box, you know what's going to happen. So all in all, you know, like I said, a couple of mistakes. It weren't great, but I blame Jonathan for it anyway. So it weren't great. But can I just testing? Are they working? Yeah.
Sure. Al, so 27 seconds it was into the second half, and Phillips, very composed, puts that away, and we're pretty much cruising. And then we changed the formation at half time. We'd not actually settled into the formation. We moaned a lot last season about not changing, and then this season we change every game. What do you think?
Not getting settled down, it's becoming costly. That's another game. I know it was a different side on Tuesday, 2-0 up against Manchester United under 21s, and today 2-0 up, and you know, today at 2-0 it seems like another defeat for me. I mean, what we did to start with, 3 minutes gone and we get 2 corners away, you know. I'm thinking, not another Mansfield, and it could well be, but yeah, we got that goal, went in 1-0 up, and come out, as I say, quick goal second half, cruising. You think game on, and it's there for us. We're going to get that first victory at Oakwell and try and make Oakwell a fortress. Famous last words, it's no fortress, and I think we're just a mediocre League One side at this moment in time. We're getting too many errors away, we're conceding easily. As I said, we ain't got that firepower up front.
I think for me it was the manner that when we conceded the first, we looked to fall to pieces, literally fall to pieces in front of his eyes. We looked to lose composure. Urian went off. Do you think that was with hindsight, a bad move? Because I think he was actually controlling the game quite well.
He was, but he was getting loose balls away as well at that time, Tracy. So I think it was right time to change him on and change it all around. I don't know. We ain't got much to change, have we? Really?
No, he is limited. Andy, we swapped to 4 at the back, but actually we've, in theory, got 4 centre halves playing at the back there. I know he's a left-sided, and you mentioned Mile found it difficult. I thought their winger actually, when he came on 17, McCarran, I think, was excellent, but do you think we need to play full-backs rather than playing centre-halves technically out of position?
Well, we need to decide, don't we? If we're playing with 3 at the back, then centre halves. If we're not, we're playing a flat back 4, then we need at least 1 full back. I don't think Mal looked especially comfortable at right back. There were a few mistakes there. He went alone. Donovan came on and he made a mistake that could have been costly, but he managed to, got foul away, so he managed to get away with that. I just think it's just a shame. I think Max Waters had been playing well up to him going off, but I'm not surprised he came off because it was touch and go whether he'd be fit or not. So I don't know the extent
a lot more
of it.
running into the channels today. I thought he looked sharp, to be fair to him. He's had a lot of criticism, and I thought he played reasonably well today.
I thought he looked a good striker today. He put himself about and he scored a decent goal. But I don't think it were wrong for him to come off, depending on his injuries, because you don't want him to break down, and then we really are in it. And I think when Kyron Lofthouse came on, he looked dangerous. He looked dangerous. I think it changed when he moved over to the right hand side, and we reorganised that bit. So that were a shame because he were dangerous on the left hand side. They were causing them some right trouble. And I don't know if you noticed from where you were, but from where I was up on the east stand, there were a few times when the ball was played out to him. All of a sudden, there's 5 players around him. So there's somebody else free somewhere else. 5 players, and he still acquitted himself really well. So really, really chuffed for him. But it's just one of them things. It's just a shame. And winning 2-0 and then letting it go, you just feel down, don't you? When
it
you
ends
think
badly, doesn't it?
We should have won. And in great scheme of things, if we've got players coming in, and we do need some, a win in the league, a win, draw and a loss, isn't the worst thing, but it could have been 2 wins and 1 loss. That would have probably been a fairer assessment.
Reflection, yeah.
But truthfully, I think the Mansfield match we should have won to have the chances. The Lincoln match, we got out of jail and won, which today we didn't. We should have done, but today we didn't.
Man of the match today?
It's hard to say. Just let me say this. I do think Cameron McGeehan did well. He put himself about. He knows how to foul. And referee didn't book him, which surprised me because he knows how to foul. But it was nice to see him play. I wish he'd have been, less foully. Let's put it that way. But it was good to see him play because I always liked him as a player. It amazes me that he gets sent off in a 3-match ban for stamping on somebody when he didn't, and yet today he's fouling for fun and nothing. So that's a bit daft. But well done, Cameron. Well done to Northampton Town for plugging away, and we had a bit of luck with second one, but we had a bit of luck with our second one. Done good. They did good. But for me, it's really hard to say. I don't think, although it's good, I don't think it were Adam. I know they announced it were Adam. For me, Mark Roberts looked pretty assured for me. I like Mark Roberts. I thought he played particularly well, so Mark for me.
Okay. Al, we'll just wrap up the game by your man of the match.
20 gram Barry Cotter. I thought Barry had a good game today. He put himself about and did a good job. So got to be Barry Cotter. Before we wrap up,
we're not wrapping up because we've got a preview of Sheffield United. However, we have got a special guest, I think.
We have, haven't we?
Glamorous assistant.
Right,
Al, do you want to explain what this is? Well, what is it?
It's a signed pink away shirt, third shirt, and against Huddersfield on the 5th of October away. It's Wear Pink for breast cancer research, and red all over on our it'll be on Twitter and Facebook, running a raffle, £5 each ticket to win this signed shirt.
And all the proceeds are going obviously to the breast cancer awareness. So if you want to buy a raffle ticket, we'll be sorting that out. You'll watch out for it on the social media, and we'll let you know how you can do that. Right, so Tuesday night we are back under the lights for a big Yorkshire derby against Sheffield United, who've got a draw today away at Norwich. What are we thinking? First of all, are we thinking, like we said last time, do you play a strong 11 or do you play more like an 11 that played against Man United?
I think he'll play 11, same as we did last Tuesday against Man United under 21s. We've got to keep them for Crawley away, haven't we? I can't see putting, today and then on Tuesday. I know the professional footballers, but I think we've got to hold some back. So I think it'll be a mixture of players, to be honest.
Alan's got famous fans. Yeah. Celebrity. What can we say, Andy? What can we say? What about you? What would you do?
Pranny. That's the first thing to say. Pranny. What else do you want to know?
It would be risky going with the same team. No disrespect to the team that played on Tuesday, but it would be risky going with them against Sheffield United. What do you think?
I don't think we should. I mean, against Wigan, it will as near as makes the difference half and half.
Yep.
And I think he'll tend to go half and half rather than all young ones. But I hope so, because it's a local derby, and I'm not that bothered about the cups. But if you're in it, you want to do well, don't you? You want to do well. So hopefully Sheffield United will make some changes, because if they played their first in full strength team and we did at the minute, I think they'd probably beat us. But who knows? Cup football, who knows? You never know. We might win at home. Well, not get too carried away.
Don't forget, by then we'll have a couple of strikers, because Al was 100% convinced Thursday they were in. They were all coming in. Do you remember?
Liam Kitchen's coming back to play up front, and you can't tell, and I don't know. Might be wrong.
We need him in that defence, don't we?
We can't get it Coventry side at the minute, so he might end up being back.
And also, because I'm going, don't forget that it's not the only local derby we've got next week. We've got Barnsley FC women's team in the cup against. It gets confusing, doesn't it? Against Barnsley Women FC, you know. FC Women against Women FC. Here at Oakwell, that's going to be a cracker.
It is going to be a cracker. There's a bit of
there's a bit of as your mother.
Yeah, you nearly.
As your mother there. So
yeah, there's quite a few players that have swapped this season as well, so that'll be very interesting.
I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a good game as well. So I haven't yet told my wife that I'm going to 2 matches in 2 days. So.
Yeah, likewise. I've got to break that news to my husband as well.
I pray to God she don't watch this. And I don't need you to say okay either. I just pray to God.
Right, so predictions.
And finally, this guy on motorbike. What's wrong with him? He comes when we ain't got a microphone working. When he's working, where is he? He's not here, that's for sure.
Predictions. So we'll do 2 predictions.
Which one?
We'll do. Let's do.
Can I just say the women's one don't count towards the league, so don't get confused.
We'll just do it for fun. Right, so Sheffield United at home, Tuesday night.
2-1 to Barnsley.
Obviously. To be clear, Barnsley FC Women, you can support any team, but Barnsley FC Women is where my loyalty lies.
Oh.
And then there's Barnsley.
Both Barnsley teams.
I know, I'm just putting it out there. So where are you going for that?
But before, when you were playing them, they weren't called Barnsley.
We were just called Barnsley Ladies.
The ladies. Exactly. The ladies.
Yeah, it's because I was a lady.
Yeah. So, yeah. So Jess says.
Yeah, go on. What's your prediction?
2-1 to Barnsley FC Women.
Okay.
The home team. Come on.
Al, predictions for Sheffield United Tuesday?
Oh dear. 3-2 to Sheffield United. I can't see us winning here at the moment. And ladies, 2-2 draw. I'll go for a Desmond. Like you went today, Tracy, for a Desmond. I'll mention that, Tracy. Well done, Tracy.
Thanks for siding me in there. So Sheffield United, I think we'll lose 4-1. Optimistic as ever. I just think he'll play a weakened side, and I think their weakened side will still be too good for us. The ladies, obviously I've got to go with my heart. It'll be a 3-1 win to the Barnsley FC Women's, the team that I support, definitely. So get your comments in. Just to be clear, the women's game is not on the score predictions. You can predict, but you won't get any points for it. You certainly will for the Sheffield United game though, so please get your predictions in. Also give us your comments about and thoughts about today's game, and don't forget to look out for how we're going to get these raffle tickets out for you to raise lots of money.
And things can only get better. Come on, you Reds.
Indeed, you Reds.
We started off, I think, with a good performance at first half. We gave away a few wayward passes more than I'd like us to make, but I think it looked like a solid first half. We controlled game pretty well, I reckon. We created a few chances. That first goal, it was a great ball down wing, and Phillips that ball into go on. Cosgrove, and he held it up well. He held it up pretty well, and he laid it off just for Watters to knock it in. I don't know how much Watters knew about knocking it in, but he knocked it in. And I think we should have had a second one just after. Again, Cosgrove late ball across box, but no one there to knock it in. And then we come out second half like house on fire, and we Phillips naked a space, and he just composed finish, rolled it in, and I think it was a good take. And he thought from there's only one winner. We're going to go on. We're going to maybe put 3 or 4 in. And chances we had to put 3 or 4 in were all there. I think when Lofthouse came on, he did a really good performance. I think he put a good shift in, created a lot of chances, run at defenders, but there's no one there to put him in. We're dying for a striker, desperate for a striker. I don't think Watters long term is as a striker. I think Cosgrove can do a job with someone next to him. Last year we had McAtee doing a lot of running. Cole weren't doing lots of running, and there's no one like McAtee doing all workout running this time. Watters seems to run, but there's no product. There's no final third passing or end product from him. I know he scored today, but he couldn't really miss. It laid on for him. So I think a striker is definitely needed. Earl, I'm not sure at left back. I think he's more of a playmaker centre. I don't think he's more of a left back. But there were a lot of ifs on that team today. Again, I said 2-0 only looks like it's one winner, but we let them in. Poor performances, and we gave them a lifeline at 2-1. And then from there on, you could see momentum coming, and it was only going to be them. And I thought they were going to pinch it towards the end. But yeah, we held on. I think it's 2 points dropped, definitely. But yeah, on to next week. See how we can do. You Reds?
Right, to start with, it's a bit of 2 points lost for me on that one. Control first half. They didn't give us very much to be worried about. Got into very early. Watters. Yay, he's got a goal. Came in second half, and we sneaked one in. We thought, we're coasting there. We've got to go on to a win here. But Barnsley, as they always do, conspire to ruin their own game. And to be frank, at the end of the day, Northampton deserved that because we don't push hard enough up front to get. I mean, there were at least 2 absolute easy opportunities to get 2 more goals that should have gone in. But we're just abject up front, so it looks like mid-table for us this season. So here we go, start to a new season, we're already on a downer. You Reds.